Yes, Mataji.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Andal Tirudi Sharanam. If there is time in the end, I will summarize everything that we discussed, but right now straight away we'll go to the next Pasuram because I really desire to complete it today. And since we started this as an offering to our Ram Lalla, so we must try to complete it today by the mercy and by the blessings of Lord Ram and Sita. Okay, so we are seeing Pasuram number 24 today. Last time we saw how the Lord, he walked and he has come out and he's sitting on his throne. So he started walking towards his throne. And the girls headed by Andal, they were all telling the Lord how you should walk. When you walk and come, it should remind us of the lion and everything about how the lion walks, how the lion shakes its mane. So they gave beautiful descriptions how the Lord should walk and come outside and how he should open his eyes and look at them. Now that the Lord has come and he's already sitting, you can all see the Lord is sitting on the beautiful throne. And now what happens is that Andal and her friends, they start glorifying the Lord. This glorifying the Lord with choicest prayers, it praises, it is called as Mangala Shasanam. So they use the choicest words to glorify the Lord. So we'll see what they are going to say one by one. You can also see these pictures as the whatever they are glorifying, we'll see them in behind the throne of Lord Ram. Okay, so the girls start by saying, Andra Gulagam Alandai Adi Potri. So the girls are so moved to see that the Lord, he took he took so many steps and he fulfilled all their conditions and he came and sat on the throne just for the girls. He came and sat over there and now he's going to listen to them. So this is a time when everybody has woken up, the girls are actually speaking to the Lord. He is sitting in front of them and he's hearing them patiently. So the girls are very happy. So before asking anything, the first thing that they start doing is Mangala Shasanam, which means offering the Lord their choicest praises. So they say that, oh my Lord, that day when you came as Lord Ram, you measured this entire world. But we all know that Lord Ram never measured the world. We know that when the Lord came in Vaman avatar, he became Trivikrama, and then he measured the world. You can also see Vamana or Trivikrama. So what is
all of you, please mute yourselves.
So in the third Pasuram, if you remember, we had seen this Ongi Ulagalanda, where Andal says that Uttaman means Lord Ram, who measured this entire world by his steps. He walked everywhere. He walked everywhere in this Bharata Varsha. He went till Lanka and he measured. So one kind of measuring is like Lord Trivikrama did. Another measuring is what Lord Ram did. So what did Lord Ram do? He walked on the surface of this earth. Everywhere he went to Nashik, we know the path that he took. It is described very beautifully in Ramayana. And I recently heard that Lord also went to Ahobalam Kshetra. In Ahobalam, he offered prayers to the Ahobala Narsimha over there. So he walked so many places. Even before going on exile, he walked along with Vishwamitra Muni. He walked till Mithila, and later, with the help of the Vanaras, he went to Lanka. Just like we had given this example before, that if there is a zamindar who is an owner of a big piece of land, he likes to always go to his land. He likes to walk everywhere in his land and ensure that everything is happening properly. So when Lord Ram walked everywhere, he ensured that everybody, his praja was protected and everybody was happy. Wherever there was some kind of disturbance, he always helped them. So we had seen this throughout in Ram Leela. And so in this way, by walking, he ensured that he gave protection to whoever needed. That's why Andal is glorifying his walking over here. She's saying that you walked and you measured this beautiful place, this planet which actually belongs to you. And you walked and you blessed everybody on the way. So we also know that how he met so many devotees. He met Guha, Shabari, Sugriva, so many people, and he made friends with them, and he had such good interactions and relations with all of them. Next, Andar is saying, so here she's glorifying his walking, and then she's glorifying that Senrang Tennilangai Setrai Thiral Potri. She's saying, she's glorifying that the Lord actually went to Lanka, he reached Lanka, and then he killed Ravan. So there was no need to do that, right? Wherever Lord Ram was, he could have just done a sankalpa in his mind. And by sankalpa matrena, he could have destroyed Ravan. But there was a reason why he went to Lanka and killed Ravan. So then Brahma and all the devatas were praying to the Lord that please do something and help us, because we are all suffering because of this Ravana. The entire world is suffering because of Ravana and his associates. That time, Lord Ram had told all the devatas that you all should also incarnate in different forms and assist me in my pastimes. So all the different devatas had come and taken different forms. Sugriva, Vali, Nal, Nil. We all know that they are all expansions of different devatas. They all had come. Vayu, Putra, Hanuman. And now that they had incarnated in this particular Leela, so Lord Ram thought that they should be engaged. They should be given a chance to show their prowess and assist him in this. So if he just does a sankalpa in wherever he is and kills Ravan, then what will all these people do? They have all incarnated for a purpose. They have come here and taken birth to assist the Lord. So the Lord wanted to engage them in his service so that they'll be happy. They can also show their skills and prowess to the world, and the rest of the generations can glorify them and remember them, how they assisted the Lord. So for this reason, he went actually to Lanka along with all the Vanaras, all the bears and everybody, and killed Ravanans. All of them got to exhibit their prowess. So this quality Andar is glorifying over here, that to glorify your devotees and give them a chance to serve you and to exhibit their prowess, you actually went to Lanka and killed Ravan. So this quality of Lord Ram, Andar is glorifying over here. Then she's saying in the third line that we want to glorify your beautiful feet. With your feet, that day you kicked that skeleton of Dundubi, that demon Dundubi, who earlier Bali had kicked and killed him. The same skeleton was lying in Matang Muni's ashram. And upon Sugriva's request, Lord Ram, with his toe, he just kicked that Dundubi's skeleton, and it went and fell far away. So Andar is saying that was such a great feat. That huge skeleton, you just touched it with the small toe of your feet and you kicked it away. And that day, Sugriva never said anything. Nobody praised you for that. So today we are praising you for that wonderful act that you did. Next, she is saying that you threw Bali 100 yojanas away into the ocean. Not Bali, Marich, forgive me. So this Marich came, so they are saying Kandra Kunila. Kandra means a calf. So Marich, later on he came as a deer calf. And before he came as a deer calf, already when the Subahu Marich had come together, Lord Ram had, with one arrow, he had killed Subahu, and with another arrow, he threw Marich 100 yojanas into the ocean. And that is what they are glorifying over here. They are saying that all glories to your feet. Why feet? Actually, Lord Ram shot an arrow at Marich and threw him away. So they should actually glorify his hands, right? But it seems if a very heavy object has to be thrown very far away, a good footwork is needed. while if you see cricket matches anytime, then in the commentary they will say that if the batsman, if he makes a good six, he gets a 6 or a 4, they'll say that his footwork was very good. So he kept his feet in a good position, because of which he could actually hit the ball and get a 6. So to throw an object, even like javelin or something like that, a good footwork is needed. So they are glorifying his feet over here. They are saying that he showed such good footwork. Because of that, Marich was thrown 100 yojanas into the ocean, and he was always shivering. Whenever he thought about Lord Ram after that, he would actually start shivering. That was the kind of fear he had after that incident. Next, they are saying that you lifted that Shiva Dhanush when Lord Ram went to Mithila along with Vishwamitra. He lifted the Shiva Dhanush. So they are saying Kundra Kudayai. Kudai means an umbrella. So Shiva Dhanush, actually the Lord Shiva's Dhanush is the Meru mountain. The Meru mountain is actually a representation of Lord Shiva's bow, that great mountain. And that same Shiva Dhanush which Lord Ram broke that day, that this was actually Shiva Dhanush, and which is actually a representation of that Meru Parvat. And we know the Shiva Dhanush was so heavy. It was brought by 5,000 soldiers into that assembly. And Lord Ram easily lifted it. You can see in the picture that the Lord is lifting a mountain. So he lifted the bow, and he was trying, when he was trying to tie it, it broke. So they are saying that. So they are saying that all glory is to that act of yours. And not only that, when they mean that Lord Ram broke the bow of that Shiva Dhanush, they are glorifying a very unique quality over here. They are not glorifying Lord's prowess, that how easily he broke the bow. They are saying that you broke the bow, and then when Janak Maharaj said that, oh, now you can marry Sita, she is ready for you. What did you say? You said that no, I broke the bow because my Guru Vishwamitra, he ordered me, I broke the bow. But to marry Sita, I need my father's permission and blessing. Only if he tells me, I will marry her. So then Janak Maharaj later sent messengers, and Dasharath Maharaj was called. And when Dasharath Maharaj blessed and permitted Lord Ram to marry Sita, he got married to her. And it seems even later, after marriage, they lived in Ayodhya for 12 years before going to the forest. So throughout those 12 years, Lord Ram would say that my father Dasharath, he found this girl for me, and he got me married to her. So he always gave that credit to her. He never said that, oh, I won her hand in the Swayamvar by my prowess, by breaking the bow. He never said that. He said, my father actually found this nice girl and he got me married to her. So he gave that credit to his father always in his life. And this comes in Valmiki Ramayana. So that quality of Lord Ram, there he's saying that even after doing everything, he's waiting for his father's permission, that only if he says I will get married. That quality of Lord Ram, such a sweet son, Anda is glorifying over here. So if you see everywhere, it is not just the act. There is some intention and something more, something beyond the words that Anda is glorifying over here. Here we are seeing about his taking permission from Dashrath. In the previous verse, we saw that he wanted to show the prowess of his devotees, the Vanaras and everybody. So he actually went. So everywhere they are bringing out a specific, unique quality of Lord Ram and praising that. And so in this way, they are saying another quality they are glorifying. When the second last line, Tiruppavai kedukkum nin kaiyil vel potri. They are saying, I think third last line, yeah. They are saying that the other day you did Sharanagati to Samudra Devata. But if the Lord is the Supreme Lord does Sharanagati to somebody, how will that work? He has people do Sharanagati to him, and then that they get the benefit. But if the Lord, nobody can give him shelter. So that failed. And then the Lord became very angry. He asked Lakshman to bring his bow and arrow, and he placed the arrow on his bow, ready to kill Samudra Devata. And that just by placing the arrow on the bow, the waters of the ocean started kind of rising, and all the aquatics inside the ocean were feeling agitated. And that time, the Samudra Raj, he came and he surrendered. He did Sharanagati to Lord Ram. And Lord was pleased immediately. Okay, he has come finally. But Lord Ram had already placed the arrow on his bow. So he cannot take it back. It can never be retracted. So he asked Samudra Devata that where should I send this bow now? My arrow. So he was very intelligent. The Samudra Raj was so intelligent. He did not ask anything which will bring harm for himself. Say, for example, previously, Lord Ram had asked Parashurama that I have kept the arrow on my bow. Now tell me, what is the object that you're going to give me? I cannot retract it. So Parashurama said, okay, take my tejas or my whatever power of my austerities that I want, you take it. So he again had to start from zero. He gave away all that. Kakasur also, when the Lord had placed his arrow on the bow, the Lord asked, now you have to give me some object. Where should I shoot it? Kakasur said, take my one eye. But Samudra Raj was very, very expert. He said that you send this arrow at my enemies, destroy them. And then Lord Ram sent the arrow at his enemies, and they were all vanquished. So that, so this quality of Lord Ram, they are praising that how he made with Samudra Raj and then destroyed his enemies. And when they are saying, so the Lord is very happy. He's saying that, okay, he heard all their Mangala Shastranam choicest prayers, and he's asking, okay, what do you all want from me? So they are, so they say that, we have come here and we have come here to sing your, we have come here to sing your glories, and we only want to serve you in this way. So the Lord is sitting, and in the next Pasuram, they continue to praise him. They are so happy that the Lord is sitting and listening to them. So they continue to offer their prayers of Mangala Shastranam. So in this, they are saying, Urutti Maganai Pirandu. That means they are saying that, Lord Ram, you were born to a unique lady. She is a unique one. She's a unique mother. Everybody is born to one mother only, but she's a unique one. Uruti means one. They are saying that you are born to one mother. One mother over here means a very unique mother. So we know that Sita was born as a Ayunija. She was found while Janak was tilling the soil. She was just found from the ground. But Lord Ram decided to be born like an ordinary person from the womb of Kaushalya Devi. Because Kaushalya Devi was so righteous, her consciousness was always fixed in dharma. And Lord Ram wanted to be known as her son. He thought that if he takes birth from her womb, he will also become very righteous and he'll become a follower of dharma. So he chose to be born from her womb. So she is a unique one over here, they are saying. And then they say that, so you were born to her. And then there was another unique mother. So Lord Ram had another unique mother. Who is that? Sumitra. They are glorifying Sumitra also. It seems after Lord Ram left for the exile from Ayodhya, it seems that entire Ayodhya was like plunged into a kind of sorrow and darkness. Even the stars and the planets in the sky could not illuminate Ayodhya. There was so much of sorrow and darkness in Ayodhya. That time, at such a time of sorrow, Sumitra Devi came and she gave a light of hope through her words. And Kausalya Devi, who was completely, in a very, very sorrowful state, she also got some hope because of the words spoken by Sumitra. So Sumitra said that, my dear Kausalya, don't worry. Our Ram, he is born in the Surya Kul, and he is such an illuminating personality that wherever he goes, he is going to illuminate that place with his qualities, and he will do good to people wherever he goes. And he has gone for a great cause, and he will earn a lot of glory everywhere, wherever he goes. And he will come back. 14 years will pass very soon, and he'll come back. He'll become more glorious, and he'll come back to Ayodhya. Don't worry. So, like this, Sumitra spoke many nice things about Lord Ram and very hope-giving and assuring words to Kausalya. So when she heard this, she felt very happy, and she tried to overcome her sorrow, and she regained hope that Ram will come back. So Sumitra is also being glorified over here as a unique one. And there was another third unique one, that is Kaikeyi. Why is she unique? Because it seems that till the time she exiled Lord Ram, she was more fond of Ram than Bharat. So such a person who was more fond of Ram than her own son, suddenly she changed, and overnight she took the decision of sending Ram to the forest. So that was something very unimaginable. That's why they are saying she's also a unique lady. So the first two are unique in a good sense, and Kausalya is Kaikeyi is unique in not a very good sense. So after going to the forest, another one came. We have already spoken about three ladies over here. Now Nanda is speaking about a fourth lady over here. So a fourth lady came over here during their exile, and who is that? That is Shurpanakha. So Shurpanakha came, and she was so mesmerized by Lord Ram's beauty. And when she came, she had all these wicked plans to eat Sita first and then marry Ram. So she tried so many ways that to marry Lord Ram. She tried to convince him, but when nothing worked, when her plans, her yojana failed, she decided to pounce on Sita and eat her up. At that time, we know that Lord Ram ordered Lakshman, and her nose and ears were cut off. And then all her plans failed. And next, what the Shurpanakha do? She went running to her brother Ravan. And Ravan, she told everything about Sita and Ram. And we know that he kidnapped Sita and went. But though he had done that, he always had fear in his heart. That because Vibhishan had told him that you return Sita, otherwise you will burn off just like a house burns in a big fire. And Lord Ram is like an ocean; he will swallow you up like an ocean swallows anything that falls into it. And Vibhishan had said this, and he had left to go and join Lord Ram. And after hearing these words, Ravan always had fear in his stomach. It seems because the fear of Lord Ram was burning in his stomach like an acid, like fire. And it seems he was, even when he went to fight with Lord Ram, he was always having that fear. And it seems when he was fighting with Ram, Lord Ram gave him so many chances. That's what he said over here. Neruppenna Nindra. Though Lord Ram was burning in his stomach like a fire of fear, still he was like Nedumal for Ravan. Nedumal. If you remember, we've always seen this word Mal. Mal means Vyamoham. Vyamoham means somebody who is madly in love with his devotee. So Ram is like that. He's like madly in love of his devotee. And out of compassion for Ravan, hoping that even he may come and say sorry, and he may apologize, and he may take shelter, return Sita. So Ram wanted to keep that option open for him. That's why he kept giving him chances. Why? Because he's Nedumal. On one hand, he's burning like fear in his fire in the form of fear in his stomach. On the other hand, he's like Nedumal, who is waiting, giving him chances that he may come and take shelter. Then I could also accept him. And finally, what happens? It doesn't work out that way. There is a big fight, And when this Ravan sees that Lord Ram is shooting arrows like lightning, he says that, Ari, looks like he is Narayan himself, like that. So he gives him the name Veera Raghavan. Veera Raghavan means, he's throwing his arrows in such a way that it's coming at the speed of lightning. So they are saying like this, and they said that Lord Ram had no enmity with Ravan. Even when he went to Lanka, he was praising that, oh, this Lanka is so beautiful. Wish this Ravan was a good king. He could have ruled this place so nicely. Such a beautiful city, this Lanka is. So he never had any enmity with Ravan. He only killed the enmity that Ravan had against Lord Ram. So then the girls are praising this and they are saying that Unnai Arutittu Vandu. So we have come here because we want something from you. They are actually saying we want you. Unnai Arutittu Vandu means we have come here desiring you. And they are saying that if you fulfill our desires, you will become very dear to Mother Sita. Tiruttakka Selvam. Tiru over here, Tiru means Sri. In Tamil for Sri, we say Tiru. So you will become very dear to Sita. Just like the other day when you killed the Rakshasas in this Nasik, when Kharadushan and 14,000 Rakshasas came. After that, we know that Sita Devi came and she embraced Ram. She was so happy that so many Rakshasas who were actually cursed, they are now freed from their curse. And she became very happy seeing how Lord Ram single-handedly. So just like that day, how Sita became very happy with you, if you fulfill our desire, Sita will be very happy with you. So they are saying like that. And they are saying that by giving us what we want, we will become very happy. You will remove all our fears. And also we will become happy. You will also become happy because you will become very dear to Sita Devi. So after saying this, they are going to the next. We'll go to the next prayer, that is number 26. Now here they are. So Lord Ram is now very happy. He's, after hearing so many nice things, how these girls are glorifying him, and such choicest words they are using, so sweetly they are bringing out each and every quality, some unique qualities of the Lord. So he's very happy. He's saying, please tell me what you want. Whatever it is, I will give you whatever you desire. So now the girls, now from here on, they start telling actually what they want. So the Mangala Shasanam is over. Now they are coming and telling the Lord what is it that they have come for, what is it that they want. So they say, Male Manivanna. Again over here the word Mal has come. Male means the same Mal. One who has, Mal means Vyamoham in Sanskrit, or it means one who does not see any faults in his devotee. He even sees faults as good qualities. And he is madly in love with his devotee. So such a person is called as Mal. And it seems there's this story over here where Lord Ram, before going on exile, he was giving a lot of charity. The last thing to be given in charity were his cows. Lord Ram had many cows in Ayodhya. So there was a particular Brahmana, and his name was Trijata. This Trijata was very poor Brahmana. And he was just living, he was doing his Brahminical occupation and he was living. And his wife told him that Ram is giving charity. Why don't you go and take something from him? So, because she insisted, Trijata came to Lord Ram and he said that I have come here seeking some charity. And he was very thin, he was like so skinny and bony. He was very poor also. And Lord Ram was very happy to see this Trijata. And when he asked that I have come here seeking some charity, Lord Ram said, okay, very good, but you have to earn it, you have to do something. So Lord Ram gave him a very heavy stick in his hand. So this man was very weak. He looked very weak. He looked very thin. Lord Ram gave him a very heavy stick in his hand and he said, cows, you have to throw the stick very far, and wherever the stick falls down, till that point, all the cows will be yours. So all the cows were standing over there. It was on the banks of the Sarai. And when this Trijata, he heard this, he took the stick, and it seems he used the entire all his prowess, his power, and whatever strength he had, and he tried to throw it so far. It seems in his enthusiasm, the stick went far away and it crossed the river Sarayu. And when Lord Ram saw this, he was so happy. He said, now all the cows are yours because the stick has crossed the river Sarayu. So all the cows are for you. Then Lord Ram told the people who were watching that don't think I was trying to test him. I already know that he's a very dharmic person, and I know that how he's very righteous and everything. I did not do this to test him, but I didn't want that you all should have any doubts about him in your mind. You all shouldn't think that, oh, he's a nirbal person, he has nothing, he has no strength, so he has come here like a beggar and he's asking for something. I wanted you all to see the exhibition of his strength and enthusiasm, and that's why I made him do this for all of you. So Andal is reminding this, that how the Lord always wants to bring out the qualities of his devotees and glorify them. Then she's saying Manivanna. Manivanna means the Lord is like a Ratna, a gemstone is very precious, very, very precious, and yet we can hold it in the hand very easily. So Lord Ram is also like a Ratna who is very, very precious, but he's very easily accessible to his devotees because of his quality called as Saulabhya. Because of that Saulabhya, he is very accessible to his devotees. So that is what they are saying. That you are like a Ratna. They are saying Margari Neeraduva. We are doing this Margari Vrata. So then Lord Ram says, okay, what is this Margari Vrata now? Sounds like something new. Has anybody done this before? So then Andal, she tells, of course, we know that you are a person who always have followed the footsteps of your forefathers. You have never done anything which the elders of your family did not do. And we know that very well. So we also do everything following in the footsteps of our elders. So we are doing this Margari Vrata following in the footsteps of the gopis. So then Lord Ram says, okay. So he's happy that they are following in the footsteps of somebody. Now you may wonder that how did the gopis come here, because Ram Leela is going on, Krishna Leela comes later, but it's like a cycle. So different Yuga cycle, it keeps happening, Ram Leela, Krishna Leela. So they are saying that so we are following in the footsteps of our elders. And then they are saying that we are going to perform this Vrata. Now please listen carefully what you all want, what we have come here for. And then they are saying that, so Lord asked, okay, tell me what is it that you want from me? So the girls start saying. So Andal says that we want conches. We want, just like you have your conch, we want conches like that, not one, but we are 5 lakh of us. There are 5 lakh girls. Andal and her friends. So, so she's saying that we want one conch for each of us. So Lord Ram says, okay, you all want conches. Okay, so many conches. Okay, he says, I have a conch which is very special, but since you all want very special conches, and that too in so many numbers, I will arrange for you from the Vanaras. It seems during Lord Ram's Pattabhishekam, all the Vanaras had come to Ayodhya. And it seems during his Pattabhishekam, all the Vanaras were blowing on their conches. Each one had a conch. So it seems those conches were very special. And Lord Ram told Andal that I will ask them to give me those conches and you can have them. So Vanaras were so many numbers, they all had a conch each. So now all the girls will get that special conches. And then Andal says, okay, very nice. So they were very happy that they will all get formed. What else you want? We want a Sala Perum Parai. Chala is a Telugu word, right? Chala, Chala. Chala means very big. So,
Yeah. Chala is a lot.
Yeah, okay, a lot.
Very, yeah.
Okay. So then Andal says, we want a Bheri Vadya, Bheri, or it's like a drum, Parai. We have been talking about this Parai in the first Pasuram. Narayanani Namakke Parai Tarvan. Everywhere this Parai has come. So Parai means a Bheri Vadya, a drum. And she says that we want a huge Parai. Chala Perum. Perum means also huge. And also many. We want many huge Parai. So maybe Shala means many over here. Perum means big. So we want many big, very drums for us. Each one of us want a drum. Then Lord Ram says, fine, that can be arranged because during my Pattabhishekam, Jambavan, he had this huge Bheri drum. And it seems Jambavan was playing on that Bheri drum. And when did Jambavan do this first time? When Trivikrama avatar took place, Jambavan, it seems, was 5-year-old at that time, small Jambavan. And he wanted to everyone to take note of this, that Trivikram avatar is measuring this universe. So it seems he took a drum in his hand, that 5-year-old Jambavan, and it is for a Pradakshina of Trivikram avatar 21 times. Telling everybody, please see, come and take darshan in this way. So that same Jambavan is now in Ram Leela, and during Ram Pattabhishekam, this Jambavan was playing on this Bheri drum. Ram said, great, I will ask him to give you that Bheri drum. Not only that, I'll ask him to prepare many more such drums and give each one of you. So that can be arranged. Next, they are saying that we want a Pallanda Isai Par. Pallanda Isai Par means when they go and perform this ratha, they want somebody, a devotee, who will keep saying auspicious hymns. Mangala Shasanam to the Lord, who will keep reciting prayers. So they want a person who will do Pallanda Isai Par. That means who will keep singing auspicious hymns. So the Lord said, oh, so that's so easy. You can take your father, Periyalvar. He is the greatest person who can keep singing nice, the auspicious hymns and Mangala Shasanam, then and go with all of you. Andal says that is very nice, but we want, each of us want one person like that with us. So 5 lakh girls, each girl should have one conch, one Bheri drum, one Pallanda Isai Par, or a devotee who will be singing auspicious hymns. Then Lord Ram thought, okay, he said that I can call the rishis of Dangakaranya. There were so many rishis over there, and they were singing during my Pattabhishekam. These rishis had also come, and they were all singing Samaganam. Samaganam, you know, Samavedam. So these different Vedas are sung. Samaveda is very sweet to hear. If anyone of you have heard it ever, it has a very beautiful meter and it can be sung. So it seems many rishis had come and they were doing Samaganam during Rama Pattabhishekam. So Lord Ram said that I will ask each one of them to accompany all of you. So then that was also done. Then the girl said, okay, now we want a Kola Vidakku. Kola Vidakku means we want a lamb. Then Lord Ram said, okay, you can take the Sita along with you. She's your friend. So the girls were very happy. They love Sita. Why Sita? Because it seems Dasharath also had said that that this Sita of mine, my daughter, she is like a Deepta, or she is like a lamp. She is bright and illuminating like a lamp. So wherever she goes, she illuminates that place with a beautiful divine quality. So then Janak had also said that about Sita, And so Ram is quoting that, and he says that she is like a lamp, you can take her. And since all of you want one lamp for you, Sita, one Sita is enough to illuminate your entire Goshti. Or if you want, she has the power to expand into many Sitas. So you can decide. So they were very happy that, okay, great, Sita will come with us. Next, they say that we want a Dhwaja with us. We want a flag. Like if recently we had this beautiful Ram Lalla Pratishtha ceremony, and everywhere in India, everywhere in the world, you must have seen people fluttering the flag of Lord Ram and the beautiful temple of Ayodhya behind on the flag. So saffron flags, they're still fluttering in my society. Everywhere, every vehicle, every shop, building, everyone had that flag. So, flag shows victory. It really, we all must have, all of you must have experienced this, the beauty of having a flag everywhere. It was really so royal. So, and it gives so much confidence and everything. That flag, then the flag is flying like that. And whenever there were so many road shows of motorbikes, car, and every motorbike having a flag fluttering, flags on the car, all the trucks, buses, everything had a flag. And that gave such positive vibrations, it was so nice. So Anda is saying that each one of us want a flag. So then Ram said, okay, you can have, my greatest flag is Garuda Dhwaja. Garuda can come and he can be your flag. And then they were very happy. So if you see, whatever they are asking, Lord Ram is giving the best that he has to them. The best thing, the choice, the best of the conches, the best of the bheri drum that can be arranged, the best of the flag, the best of the lamp, Sita Devi, everything is given. Then they say that we also want a Vitanam. Vitanam means, it seems they are doing this Vrata in the Margani season, which is very, very cold. Very, very cold at that time. So they are saying that, because it is going to be so cold, we will need something like a covering, like a tent, and it should be a mobile tent. So this, as we are walking, this tent will be suspended in air above our heads, and we will be walking under the tent. You can see this below, in the picture below. So then Lord Ram said, oh, very nice. I can give you Lakshman. He is Ananta Shesh. He can come and he can be a nice covering for all of you in the form of Ananta Shesh. So the girls became very, very, very scared. Anda said, oh, Lakshman, we are very scared of him. We know what he does to girls. We know what he did when Shurpanakha came. He cut her ears and nose. We are very scared of Lakshman. Then Ram said, don't worry, he will not do anything like that to you. All of you are very good girls. And Lakshman will not come as Lakshman, he will come in his actual Swarupa of Ananta Shesh. And he will come like an umbrella for all of you. So then they were very happy because they have got the best of whatever they asked. There couldn't be anything better. So then they take everything. They're very happy. And then they say further, going to the 27th Pasuram, here they are saying that, okay, now whatever we wanted for our Vrata, you have already given us. So we are very happy. Now what we are asking is how we should be honored after we complete our Vrata. So now this is after completion of the Vrata. So the girls are telling, Anda is telling Lord Ram that after we complete our Vrata, you honor us. How you should honor us? So she starts saying, Kudarai Vellum Seer Govinda. He says, you are the one who you are always victorious against your enemies. But there is a hidden message behind this. Anda is trying to say that you always win against your enemies, but you like to lose with your devotee. Now Anda will never put words like losing for the Lord in her Pasuram. She will only use auspicious words. So by saying that always win against your enemies, she has hidden the message that you like to lose with your devotees. Just like we know how the Lord, he loved to keep the promise of Bhishma, and he broke his promise. In so many such other places, we see that the Lord likes to lose when it comes to his devotees. And then she says that you are Govinda. Govinda means one who has very beautiful, very nice speech. So, how is Lord Ram's speech? They are saying that the Lord's speech is uh, he is Hitabhashi, Priyabhashi, and Mridubhashi. This is how Lord Ram is. So, when he speaks, the if somebody is very sorrowful, their sorrow can be completely destroyed. So Lord Ram's speech is like that. He is Priyabhashi. So in this way, he makes people happy, whomever he speaks to, even if they are filled with sorrow. And this is the meaning of Govinda over here. In the next two pasurams also, the word Govinda will come and they will all have different meaning. So here the meaning of the name Govinda is Lord Ram who has very good vak. Vak means speech. He is Priyabhashi, Mridubhashi, and Mitabhashi. Hitabhashi. Hita means he only speaks what is beneficial for others. So they are saying that Andal is telling that how you should honor us. After we complete our vrata, she says you should honor us in such a way that all the people in the society, whoever sees the way you honored us, they should feel envious. That oh, these girls they were honored in such a great way. Envy means she's saying for people who are Bhagavad Virodhi, they should feel envious when they see we were honored in such a way. So she says that you should give us ornaments. You should honor us by giving us various ornaments. What kind of ornaments? She says that you should give us Chudagami. Chudagami means Chudamani. Like this Chudamani is over here. That then you should give us Tol Valai. Tol Valai is some that kada like thing which is worn over here, above the elbow. And Sevipu. Sevipu is worn, we wear a earring. Above the earring, in the ear, there are, women like to wear more small earrings. So that is called as Sevipu. Padagami. Padagam is worn in the feet, in the toe ring. So they are asking for all these things. So they are saying that actually these ornaments were given by Lord Ram to Sita. It seems during when Lord Ram went on exile, Lord Ram gave away all his belongings in charity. He did not keep anything in Ayodhya. He didn't say that, okay, like when we go somewhere on a tour, we carefully lock all our cupboards, we close the door, and ensure that everything is kept safely. We keep ornaments in the bank locker. But Lord Ram did not do like that. When he went on exile, he did not lock any of his belongings anywhere. He gave everything in charity, including his pot. Everything was given in charity. Like in the last pasuram, we saw he gave all his cows in charity. So he did not keep anything. And following in his footsteps, Sita Devi also gave everything in charity. She gave all her ornaments to, there was one minister called Suyagya. His wife was a very good friend of Sita Devi, and she gave all that she had to the Suyagya's wife. So when they came back from exile during Rama's Pattabhishekam, it seems Lord Ram gave her all these new ornaments. Lord Ram gave Sita the Chudamani, earrings, then the more earrings to be worn above the regular earrings where we wear. He gave her this kind of a bangle, kada, this kind of a ornament which is worn above the elbow. He gave her bangles, toe rings, and everything. So Andal is reminding him that just like you gave all this to Sita during your Pattabhishekam, you should give us all these things. Then they say that you should also give us very beautiful clothes. And how should you give us? They are saying that when you were going to the forest, Sita was trying to wear that Valkal tree bark cloth, but she couldn't wear it. It kept slipping. So you came, and on the clothes that she was wearing, she was already wearing some clothes, Sita Devi. She was, on those clothes itself, it seems he tied up that bulkal cloth and fixed it properly on it. So Andar is saying that you should give us clothes and or in a way that you gave to Sita Devi that day. And and not only that, the clothes that you give us, it should be in such a way that both you can wear it and we can also wear it. So it can be like something that it can be interchangeable. And then they say that they just they want that intimacy with the Lord, nothing else. And then they say after wearing beautiful clothes and jewelry, now interestingly over here, first they are choosing the jewelry and then they are speaking about the clothes. It seems women like to first find jewelry and then they'll get some matching clothes. So we see nowadays earrings, everything is matching. So first, so this is the order that they followed. And then they are saying after wearing all these nice things, you should honor us by giving us very good feast. We should all have a very good feast. And not only that, you should also sit and honor with us that prasadam. It should be prasad, which should be made and offered to you, and you should also sit with us and eat with us. And that is what we want. Koodi irundu kulindu yego. Koodi irundu means we should sit together. You should be with us and enjoy with us this party. And that is what we want. So, so they are so they are, here they said what all they want. Previous Pasuram they said what all they needed for this Vrata, and now they are saying how they should be honored. So Lord Ram patiently heard everything, what all these girls are asking. And now coming to the 28th Pasuram, they are saying, so now Lord Ram is saying that okay, it's a really big list, what you all have asked me for. What all things you need, conches, dairy, and all those things, and how I should honor all of you after your Vrata. It's really interesting. Ram said that, but I need to know why should I give you all this? You must tell me what qualification you all have, because I can't give anything simply like that. Even when he gave that Brijata Brahmin, he tested his strength. So he said that I can't simply give you, I need to know your qualification. And also that Brahman had the qualification of being very righteous, very dharmic. So Lord Ram is asking these girls, what is your qualification? Why should I give you all these things? Please tell me. Then the girls were like completely bewildered. They didn't know what to say because they were completely quiet. They didn't know what qualification to say. Then Lord Ram saw that they are not saying anything. He said, okay, don't worry. You all just tell me your dinacharya. You tell me what you all do every day, what timetable you follow. I'll try to search what good qualifications you all have for that. I'll try to search myself. So then the girls start saying, okay, Rama, every day when we get up in the morning, what we do is we go behind the cattle. Karabai Girl Twin Center. We go behind the cattle. So Lord Ram said, oh wow, that's great. You all go behind the cattle, going behind the cows. That itself is such a dharmic activity. Just by going behind the cows, it is considered Go Rajas Snanam. There are different types of bathing. One kind of bathing is the kind bathing with water, bathing in the river, samudra. Then there is mantra snanam. So like that, one of it is Go Raja Snanam. If we walk behind cows, then the dust from the hoof prints, when it flies in the air and touches our body, it's as good as taking bath. So if we go to a Goshala and come, we need not actually take bath. We are actually getting cleansed by going to the Goshala or going to the cow, near the cow. And walking behind the cows itself is not only it's like a Go Raja Snanam, just walking behind the cow is a dharmic activity. Just like if we walk behind the Lord's Rath, if the Lord's Rath is passing and if we walk behind the Rath, that's a spiritual activity. walking behind a great person like a king. If a king is going and if we walk behind the king, that is also a dharmic activity. So we see that our prime minister is such a righteous person, and when he goes and does road shows, so many people follow him. So definitely that also is a righteous activity. So this way, it seems to walk behind a great person, a dharmic person, or to walk behind cow itself is a dharmic activity. So Lord Ram said, very good, very good. I take this as a qualification. Then the girl said, 1 minute, Rama, you're hurrying too much. We only said Karavaigal pin center. We only said we go behind cattle. Did we say we go behind cows? We go behind cattle means we go behind cow, buffalo, goat, whichever animal can be milked. We go behind that animal. We go behind that cattle. No, we are not specifically going behind cow. And that also we are not going, like Ram said, that you are doing this. It's such a good desire, such a good quality. The girls are saying that we are not doing it because it's our desire or anything. We are just doing it as to kill our time. It's like time pass for us. We just go behind anything, buffalo, goat, any animal that gives milk. So don't come to any conclusions. We are not saying we only go behind cows. Then Lord Ram said, oh, okay. So what else do you do? Then the girl said, Kanam, Serdum, Boom. What we do is we go to the forest and we together we sit and eat. And Lord Ram said, oh wow, I take this as a qualification that you all eat. Even eating can be a dharmic activity. If we eat at the right time, if we eat the right kind of prasad which is offered to the Lord, and especially like when we do Paranai on Dwadasi, when we break the fast on Dwadasi, that eating, that Paranai is a great righteous dharmic activity. And eating prasad is such a spiritual activity. So I take this as a qualification. Then the girl said, Rama, you're again hurrying. Did we say that we are eating prasad? We don't do anything like that. What we do is we just eat, not that we even sit together and eat with devotees. It seems when devotees sit together and eat, that is also a dharmic activity. So the girls are saying we don't sit together and eat like that. What we mean is we eat along with the cattle. The cattle are grazing, and we are also eating along whatever we bring, whatever is available, and not that we are eating prasad or anything. We eat anything and everything. And sometimes if the cows reject something, if the cows and buffaloes reject something, we take that also and we eat. So, and we don't know anything like the right time to eat or the right like fast breaking Paranai, Dwadasi. We don't know any of this. We just eat. So then Ram said, okay. Then he said, okay, since you all said that you all go to the forest, tell me one thing. In the forest, there are so many rishis on the forest, and they always give nice lectures, katha in their ashram. So did you ever hear anything? Did you try to get any, did you ever attend any such katha? Then even that can be taken as a qualification because you have heard some nice katha. Then the girl said, Rama, we already told you, Arivondrum illada Aikulat, we are Arivu means intelligence. Arivondrum illada means we have absolutely no intelligence. Our IQ level is very, very low. Aikulat, our entire kulam is like that. Jnana Shunya people. We have absolutely no intelligence, nothing. We are that kind of people. Then Lord Ram also is wondering now what to do. It doesn't look like even if he finds some qualification, the girls are rejecting. Then the girls say, Rama, we don't have anything, but please don't reject us. Like you reject, like that the other day, what did you do when you were going on exile? All the Ayodhya Vasis came behind you and they all walked with you all day, and at night all of them slept. They were so tired. Everyone slept on the shore of Sarayu. And what did you do? Before morning, in the midnight itself, you told Sumantra that let's leave this place. You first told him to go towards Ayodhya just to confuse those people. And then you changed the route and went deep into the forest. And when the people got up in the morning, the citizens of Ayodhya, they could not find you anywhere. So please don't leave us like that, like you left the people of Ayodhya that day. Andar is saying, though we don't have any of the above qualifications, what is it that we have? What we have is, we are born at the same time as you are here. During your Rama incarnation in Ayodhya, we are also born and we are also in Ayodhya. So just like when you completed your pastimes in Ayodhya and you were going back, that time you took all the Thavara, Jangam, all kinds of people who were in Ayodhya, you took all of them along with you to Vaikuntha. Why? Because their only qualification was that they were born in Ayodhya, they were living in Ayodhya at the same time as you. Similarly, we are also present at the same time as you are. So that is our greatest qualification, and because of that, you should be very, you should shower us with your blessings. And they say that you are Purayondrum illa the Govinda. You are one who has absolutely no faults. You have no shortcomings. You have no faults. And so you have no faults, and you are Govinda. Govinda means one who hears the prayers of his devotees. So listening is a very big art, right? If somebody is in great trouble, many times they don't even want solution, they just want someone to hear them, their problems. So the Lord, it seems, he's Govinda because he gives his ears and he hears very attentively to the problems of his devotees and also to their prayers. So they are calling him Govinda over here, and they are saying you have no faults and we are full of faults. So since you have no faults, you can fill all our faults. Wherever we have faults, you can fill that up and you can make us qualified. And also they are saying that we have relationship, you and me, you and all of us, we have 9 kinds of relationships which can never be vanquished. That relation can never be broken. What are those relations? Pita cha, Rakshaka, Seshi, Bharta, Nyeyah, Swami, Gati, Adharah, Bhokta. These are the 9 ways how we are related. And of course, they can be elaborated, but we don't have time for that. So I'm just giving the names. So these are 9 ways how we are related to the Lord. And they're saying, even if you want, you cannot break your relation with us because our relation is eternal. So by saying this, they are saying that, then they realize that they called the Lord Govinda second time. Then they are saying that, this Govinda is such a sweet name, the girls are saying, Andar is saying. By mistake, in so many pasurams, we have called you by all different small names. So they are saying that all this Narayana, Uttaman, Paraman, then Mayan, all these are very, very small names. And this Govinda, that is the name that the Lord, it's very dear to the Lord. It's like the biggest of all names, in the sense that it is very dear to the Lord. So they're saying, Are, we should have called you like this before. We never called you this. We called you so many other names. So please don't be angry with us for that reason. They're saying that Undanai Sirpir, Arithanavum Siri Arulade. Please don't be angry with us because we called you by all small names like Narayana, Keshava, and all that. Now we are calling you Govinda. And then they are saying that, so please be very pleased with us. And we know that you like to be called like this. Even Lord Ram, then after killing Ravan, Brahma and all the Devatas came and they were glorifying with such great words. They were saying, you are the supreme personality of Godhead, you are this, you are that. Lord Ram said that Atmanam Manushyam Manye Ramam Dasharatatmajam. He says that I don't know anything that you are saying. I only know that I consider myself a human being and I am the son of Dasharath. So Dasharatatmajam was his favorite name. So similarly, this Govinda, the girls are saying we should have called you by your favorite name. So you Please forgive us for that, and please fulfill our desires. After saying that, they address the Lord like that, and the Lord is very happy. So Lord Ram is very happy. They saw this beautiful connection that the girls made. They said that they have so they showed their akinchanyam, that we don't have any qualification. Even if you try to search some qualification in us, you will never find it. The only qualification we have is that we are born at the same time when you are present here as Ram in your Ayodhya. And another thing is that we have a relation which in 9 different ways we are related. Rakshaka, Sheshi, Pati, and this relation can never be broken. So for that reason, you should accept us. So going to the 29th verse. Only 2 more left. I hope you all are prepared. I told you a little extra time. I try to finish this.
Yes, Mataji.
So 29th. Now what happens over here is the Lord is very happy. He was very happy that so sweetly these girls developed their prayers, step by step, how they did Mangala Shasanam, how they presented what they wanted, and the Lord agreed to give the best of the things that they asked, that He has. Then they asked that how they want to be honored. He agreed for that. He asked, "What do you want? What do you have? Why should I give?" So girls explained that they showed that they are akinchanyam, and they said that since you are so faultless, you can fill all our faults and make us qualified. We don't have our own qualification. You have to make us qualified. And now the Lord is very pleased. So this is the concluding part. So the Lord is very pleased and He's ready to give them whatever they want. So the Lord Ram, He claps. He calls His servants and He tells them that, okay, you bring all those things that these girls have asked for and give it to them. Distribute everything that they want. Then Andal is like, oh my God, what is happening? Then they tell Sitram Sirikale Vandunai Sevita, hey Rama, what are you doing? We have come, Sitram Sirikale, we have come in this Brahma Muhurta. So many of us have taken part in that cold Sarayu river. We have come with so much anticipation and longing. We have come to you, and what is it that you are doing? You are telling them to give us these things. They are saying that we thought that you'll really understand the intent behind what we are asking, but you never understood what we are asking. And so you are actually, you never understood our intent, what we are asking, and you think that we want some things, and you are trying to give us those things. We don't want those things. So then they are saying that they were very shocked that how is it that you didn't understand us till now. They are saying that we have come, so many of us have come so early in the morning. We have done, it has been so difficult for us. We have come here, and you please, now that we are telling you, please try to understand that why we have come here. They are saying that we have come here exactly, only thing that we want is we want service to your lotus feet, just like Lakshman. Lakshman did not want anything. When Lord Ram was in Chitrakoot, when Ram, Lakshman, Sita were in Chitrakoot, Ram told Lakshman that Lakshman, you make a kutir wherever, in a place which is pleasing to you and to Sita. So Lakshman started crying. He said, what is this? You are Sheshi, I am your Shesh. I am, I am just your servant. I don't have a separate entity. You don't have to tell me that make a kutir where you also like. If you like, that is what I want. What you like is what I want. I don't have a separate liking. So you should tell me that Lakshmana, make a kutir over here or make it there. That is what I want. Please don't say like that. Then Lord Ram said, okay, okay. They found the place and he told Lakshman that, okay, you make a kutir over here. And he made it. So he said that so he told, so then Lakshman was very happy. Similarly, when when Lord Ram was going on exile, he told Sita also that Sita, I'm going on exile. Now you should stay in Ayodhya. You should see Bharat as your elder brother, and you should see Shatrughna as your younger brother. But Ram had never spoken about Lakshman to Sita. So Lakshman is reminding Ram that time that you never spoke about me that time because I am your servant and wherever you are, I will be there. So I don't have a different separate entity. I don't have a separate existence apart from you. And I don't have a separate desire also. Whatever is your desire is my desire. So Lakshman said like that. So then the girl said that we have come here so early in the morning. We have come to do potrum purul kerai. That means we have come to sing the glories of your divine qualities, of your divine feet, and everything like that. So for that we have come here. And she's saying that what we want is that you should deal with us with that kind of intimacy. You should tell us, you should only tell us that, okay, you do this service, you do that, come, you do this. So instead of doing that, what did you do, Rama? You told your guards to give us those things that we are asking for. So you are exactly become like Govinda because you have so many cows in Ayodhya and you take care of cows. And because of taking care of cows, your name is Govinda, one who gives pleasure to the cows. But not only that, your intelligence has also become like the cows because you are only seeing what is in front of your eyes. You are not trying to see the real intent behind our words. So here the meaning of Govinda is that the Lord whose intelligence has also become like the cows, who is not, who is only seeing the external meaning, but is not actually seeing the internal meaning or the intent behind their words. Then they are saying that Etraikum ere piravikum. Oh Lord, whenever and wherever you incarnate, we should also take birth. And we will take birth in that universe, at that time and in that place, and we will assist you in whichever way you want us to assist you. So they are saying that so that is what we want to do. We don't have any different desire. And just like Lakshman said that you take me to the forest and I will always serve you. Jagrata Shopachastati, that means when you are awake, when you are sleeping, I will always be there to protect both you and Sita. So I will do that work for you. And in this way, they are saying that we will always come and serve you in every incarnation that you take, in every place at every time. And Utrome Yavu Munake na Mataigo. We will only do service to you. And the last line is very interesting. They are saying Matrainang Kamangal Matra Yellow Rendavai. They are saying even by mistake, if we get some other different desire, you should change that. Very interestingly, Andal means over here that how we should serve the Lord. It should be Sarvadesha, Sarvakala, Sarva Avastochita Pritikarita Kainkaryam. Kainkaryam means service. So every service that we do, it should be done in such a way that it is Pritikarita Kainkaryam. Means it is very pleasing to the Lord. So every time we should think that is this service going to please the Lord or is it going to give pleasure to me? Say for example, there's a particular festival. Like in India, in every community, or for different festivals like Ram Navami will come in April, or say there is Janmashtami. So in every household, in every community in India, there are certain things that are made on that occasion. Say, say for Ram Navami, we have certain items, specific items that we make for Ram Navami. But say someone feels that, oh, I don't like these things so much. It's so boring to eat all this. I like gajar halwa, or say I like something else. So on Ram Navami, let me offer this. But then what happens? So then it is like offering to the Lord what I like. I'm not offering to the Lord what He is asking for. I am giving the Lord what I like, and because I like to eat it, I'm offering it to the Lord. So the Lord will accept it. Whatever we offer Him, whether we offer Him pizza, gajar, halwa, whatever, He's going to accept it. But that is like secondary. First class service is to think that what the Lord would like to have, or how the Lord would like to be served. So that we come to know from the Shastras, from devotees, and try to serve Him that way. So Anda is saying that while serving you, if we get a different desire, wherein we try to think that, oh, this will be, I like to do it like this, so let me do it like this. If I get a desire like this, you please change that desire and again bring me on track. So let me not get deviated. So she's saying like that you know, um, please help us to be fixed and in the way we serve it, that we want to always two things. One is that we always want to serve you wherever you are, whenever you incarnate, we will also come and take birth and serve you. Another thing is that we want to serve you in a way you will feel happy, not in a way that will give us happiness. So we want to do that. We don't want to enjoy the service. We want to serve you for your enjoyment. So these two important things Andal is asking, and the Lord is very pleased, and he gives Andal and all the girls the Kainkarya Samrajyam. Kainkarya Samrajyam is something that Lakshman had got. So he had become Kainkarya Shri. He had become opulent with the wealth of the Lord's service. He got the Lord's service even when he was in the forest. He served the Lord while the Lord was awake and while he was sleeping both. And after coming back to Ayodhya, also during after the Lord's Pattabhishekam, Lakshman continued to serve. He never got separated from the Lord. And also when the Lord finished his pastimes in this earth planet, Lakshman he exited first. He thought that I should be present in Vaikuntha before the Lord, so that I'll be prepared and I'll be ready over there to serve him. So this was Lakshman's mood, and he earned that Kainkarya Samrajyam. And here the girls have also earned that Kainkarya Samrajyam. So all that they had asked, the conch, the bheri, drum, the lamp, the flag, they were all just things. The real thing that they wanted was that they just want Kainkaryam for the Lord. They wanted the Lord to be with them. And they wanted unmotivated, uninterrupted service for the Lord, and that too Preeti Karita Kainkaryam, that will only give Preeti or pleasure to the Lord. So that Kainkarya Samrajyam they earned, and the Lord gave them that. So their vrata was completed. They got what they wanted, the real meaning of Parai. Parai means Purushartha. What was their Purushartha? They wanted pure devotional service for the Lord in every situation, in eternally they wanted that, and they earned it. They got it. The Lord gave them the grant, granted them with that. Now in the last verse, this is Phala Shruti, where Anda is she will summarize and conclude her Tiruppavai prayers. So she's saying Vanga Kadal Kadainda Madhavani Kesavani. She's saying that the Lord he churned the ocean. How did he churn the ocean? We know that the churning of the milk ocean. But Lord Ram churned the ocean by crossing the ocean. First time when he kept the arrow on the bow, he churned the ocean. When Samudra Raj was not coming, we saw that all the ocean started rising and the aquatics started getting agitated inside. So that was one churning, and the second churning was they were building the bridge and walking across the ocean. So in this way, that is also compared to churning the ocean. So they did that, and by doing that, what happened? They crossed the ocean, and then Lord Ram he got Sita back. So he became Madhavan. Madhavan means the husband of Mahalakshmi. So he became Madhavan. After becoming Madhavan, what happened? He became Kesavan. Kesavan means he's the Lord of Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma. So after killing Ravana, he regained Sita and Brahma, Shiva, and all the devatas, they came there and they offered prayers to Lord Ram. And Brahma and Shiva, they said that we are actually parts of your, we are all your parts and parcels. So the Keshava means he is the Lord of Brahma and Shiva, and that is how they prayed when they came there. And then Andal is telling that Tingal Tirumugattu Seyilayar Senniranji. She's saying that our faces are like the moon, and our faces are they are like the moon. And also, why our faces are like moon? Why? Because we are always seeing the forms of your form and the form of Sita Devi. By always seeing both of your forms, our faces have become very beautiful. And she says that so we have come here, we wanted this parai, and we got this parai from you. Ang apparai konda vatri. This whole Tiruppavai is about the parai that we wanted from you. This the story of the parai, how we started this Rasa for the parai, what was the external meaning of parai, what was the internal meaning of parai, how we got that parai from you. Parai is Purushartha was their Purushartha was Kaikarya Samrajyam. So they are saying that this Tiruppavai, by singing this, we have got that parai. This whole Tiruppavai is about getting that parai from the Lord. And then Andal is telling that who are we? Now she's saying who is the composer of this Tiruppavai. She's saying we are all the daughters of Periyalvar. Periyalvar is staying in the Srivilliputturu. Srivilliputturu is like an ornament to this world. But right now, Andal is in Bhavana Prakash. She's thinking about Srivilliputturu to be like Ayodhya. So in Valmiki Ramayana, Valmiki says that Ayodhya is like an ornament for this world. And today we can actually see it happening. It is actually fructified, where Ayodhya is today glorified as the ornament or like a glowing jewel in the world. So everywhere in all the different countries also people are celebrating Ram Lalla's Pran Pratishtha. Ayodhya is growing economically and in every way Ayodhya is shining. So Valmiki had said in Ramayana that day itself that Ayodhya is like a jewel in this jewel for the world. And we are seeing it happening. So it makes so much sense for us to discuss this now. So Andal is saying that this place Srivilliputturu, which she is imagining now to be like Ayodhya, she is saying this place is a jewel for the whole world. And who is staying in this place? We are the daughters of Periyalvar. And this Periyalvar is Vishnu Chitta. He always has Vishnu, Lord Vishnu in his Chitta. He is never separated from that, thinking about the Lord in his consciousness. And he always wears a tulsi garland and the garland made from lotus seeds. And it seems when Periyalvar wears some garland, that garland always remains fresh. It never withers away, and the flowers, they never dry up. The Maha garland that he wears. Why? Because he's always holding Vishnu in his chitta. That's why the garlands are always fresh around his neck. And she's saying that Sangat Tamil Malai Muppadum Tappame. This Tamil Malai, she has made a garland of these 30 pasurams. And she's saying Sangha Tamil also means means that in very beautiful Tamil language. And Sangha also means that we should come together in groups and sing this Tiruppavai. And by doing that, there'll be very great benefit to humanity. And then she's saying, Ingu Iparisu Uraipar Irirandu Mal Varaitu. She's saying that by seeing this Tiruppavai, the Lord who has 4 hands, he's holding Shankha Chakra Gada Padma in his 4 hands. He will give us all the blessings. So Lord Ram has only two hands, na? But in Ramayana also, two people had his darshan with four hands. One was Hanumanji and Mandodari. Mandodari also had got darshan of Lord Ram in his four-handed form. And she says that Chaturbuja Narayana, I can see Mandodari offers that praise. So these two people got that Chaturbuj darshan in Ramayana, and Andal is saying that so this Lord Ram with his four hands, they represent four purusharthas, and he can grant us with the purushartha that we want. Whoever, like say for different people, they will have some different purusharthas. Everybody may not have the same purushartha, right? So with whatever purushartha is our greatest goal, what we are aspiring. So whatever purushartha we approach the Lord, He will grant us that. So not necessary that everybody will go with the same aspiration of getting love for God. Like the people in the society, in the town, they wanted rain. So that is their purushartha. Somebody wants opulence. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha. The Lord has four hands over here. It means that He is ready, standing with His four purusharthas. His shoulders represent four purusharthas, and He will grant whatever purushartha you want. And Sengan Tirumugattu Chelva Tirumalar. Again, the word mal is coming. Tirumalar. Tirumal means our Lord, who is like madly in love with his devotees. He will grant us our Purushartha, and even if he doesn't grant it, this Tiruppavai, this 30 pasurams of Tiruppavai, that has the power to get that itself has the power to give us the Purushartha. So it will earn the Purushartha from the Lord what we want, and it will grant it to us. So this Tiruppavai will has the power to take it from the Lord and give it to us. So it is like Tiruppavai itself will recommend to the Lord, take that Purushartha that we are wanting and give it to us. So even if the Lord doesn't give it himself, Tiruppavai will get it done from him. So that is what she's saying. Yengum Tiruvarul Petrin Burvar Embavai. So she's saying that not only after going back to Godhead or after going to Vaikuntha planets, even in this world, people who come together and recite this Tiruppavai, even in this world, they'll be very happy. Wherever they're reciting it, they'll be very happy. In this world and in the next. And in the next life. So that's what she's saying over here. And ends this Tiruppavai by saying that so everybody will get this benediction. And interestingly, in Ramayana, Valmiki Bhagwan says that wherever there is Ramayana being sung, he gives a benediction. What is the benediction? Ayushyam, Arogyakaram, Yashasyam, Saubhratrukam, Buddhikaram, Shubham cha, Shrutva शुभम काव्यम इदम महार्तम प्राप्नोति सर्वा भुविचार्थ सिद्धिम. So wherever there is Ramayana being sung, all these things will be Ramayana will grant all these things to the people who are reciting it together. Ayushya, Arogya, Yashas. So Ramayana will give Yashas, like we saw that Kaushalya Devi was Yashasvini or Yashoda. She could give that Yashas to people. So Ramayana has the capacity to give that. And good intelligence, Buddhi, Shubham, that means all auspiciousness. And all these things can be given by Ramayana. So this is the Mangala Shlokam, that the Phala Shruti that Valmiki Bhagwan says Ramayana will give. And the same thing is made into Tamil over here, where Andal is saying all these things in this sentence over here. Yengum Tiruvarul Petrum Mulvar Empavai. This Tiruppavai, the connection between Tiruppavai and Ramayana that we saw, the similarities. And in this mood, if we sing this Tiruppavai, it is going to give us the same benedictions which are offered by Valmiki Bhagwan in Ramayana. So in this way, we saw how Andal started her vrata. I'll just conclude now, just 1 or 2 minutes. how Andal started this whole Vrata, gathered her friends, told them about everything, do's and don'ts. She solved all the doubts that the girls had. Then one by one they started waking up all the junior new girls, then the senior 5 more girls. Then they started waking up the guards, the Lord's family members, and then Nappinai, who is Sita Devi over here, one who followed very nicely in the footsteps of Lord Ram. That's why she's also called as Nappinai. And after that, Sita Devi comes out, and under her guidance, they call out and praise the Lord and wake him up. 2 pasurams, they wake up the Lord, and then the Lord wakes up and they tell him that you should come out like a lion, walking like a lion. So he comes out, he sits on the throne. They are not ready to take any benedictions while he's inside and telling from inside his room. They want everything to happen in the sabha outside in public. So they come and sit. When he comes and sits down on the throne, they start doing Mangala Shasanam. They offer the choicest praises to him. And also they praise him for all those things, which nobody praised him. Like he kicked that skeleton of Gundubi, but Sugriv never praised him that day. So we are praising him for that now. So everything they are praising him. And then one more, the next Shlok Pasuram, where they are glorifying that you are unique mothers, and how Shurpankha was punished. Finally, she comes with Ravan, and how the Lord, that particular night, how Sumitra Devi, she gave a lot of hope. So she speaks about all these unique things. And then in the next Pasuram in Male Manivanna, the Lord, they are telling what all they wanted. All those special things, drum, conch, flag, and a lamp, and a tent, so many things. And the Lord is agreed to give everything. Then they ask the Lord, tell him how they should be honored after completing the Vrata. The Lord agrees for that also. And then they ask for a very wonderful feast which they will have together with the Lord. And then when the Lord asks for qualification, why should I give you all this? They say, we don't have any qualification. They show Akhil Chanya. And they say the only qualification is that we are related to you. And we are present in Ayodhya. So just like you blessed the Ayodhya Vasis that day, you bless us. So 2 examples they give. First thing they say, don't leave us like you left the Ayodhya Vasis when you went to exile. And then they remind them that you blessed them, you took all of them back to Godhead when you closed your fasting. So similarly, you should benedict us like that. And then the Lord is very happy. In the second last verse, he's ready to give them those things that they wanted, but they remind him that, Arey, you look beyond what we are asking. We don't want things. The intent is that we want your service. We want your Kainkariam. So the Lord gives them that eternal service unto them. And then the 30th Pasuram, and I'll conclude, summarizes, she tells her real Swarupam, that she is the daughter of Periyalvar. She compares to that we saw the parallel where Ayodhya is like the jewel in the world, for the world, and how if we come together and sing this Tiruppavai, we get the greatest benedictions, and we'll be happy in this world and in the next. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. You can stop the recording.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji, for this amazing sessions. Absolutely, like as you said, it's Tiruppavai is like the jewel. I mean, Srivilliputturu is like the jewel. This Margasishya Mass is the jewel, and in the Margasishya Mass, hearing Tiruppavai from you is the jewel. Thank you very much for blessing us with these amazing nectarine sessions. Will always, I mean, Ram Katha has been so special. I mean, the way we prepared for the advent of Ram, the Pran Pratishtha and through Tiruppavai has been very, very special and very unique. And so we're really, really grateful to you for giving us this. Thank you very much.
And I must really apologize. overboard, really over. And I think, but it's not possible to complete so many passages in 1 hour. So I had asked you already some grace time, but I have crossed that limit also. And just one thing I would like to tell you that share with you rather. I was thinking, I wanted to complete this whole series before our Ram Lalla's Pratishtha. And I was feeling very bad that I couldn't complete it. Why I couldn't complete it? So many obstacles came and I just couldn't complete. Then I got this beautiful thought that the Pasuram where we had stopped last time before Ram Lalla's Pratishtha, the Lord comes out and he just agrees to come outside, and we stopped with that. So now, from what we spoke today was that the Lord is sitting on his throne, and Andal and the friends are offering Mangala Shasanam prayers. So this can be done only when the Lord comes and sits on his throne, right? So Ram Lalla Virajman happened only on 22nd. So we couldn't complete the Mangala Shasanam before that because Andal started glorifying the Lord only after he comes and sits on the throne. So since we started this whole thing with Ram Lalla in our mind, so we had to wait for him to become Virajman in Ayodhya. Now that he is there, so we have started this exact Mangala Shasanam prayer where Lord comes and sits and Andal starts the praises for him. Thought about this, I was very happy.
Perfect timing, Mataji.
Real big thanks to all of you. It has been really rewarding for me, and I must accept and that I am not a great speaker or anything, but the content is really great, and that is something that will captivate all of arts and everything. So forgive me for I'm quite a lousy speaker, but my only hope is the content and blessings of Andal and Lord Ram that we started this whole endeavor.
No, Mataji, hearing Tiruppavai from you is like that. It's more nectarine. I mean, we got a taste of it because of you. If not, I'm like totally foreign to this whole beautiful. I mean, I wouldn't have appreciated it at all. I mean, if it were to me, I mean, I tried to read it in Telugu, and there through some books, but I could never appreciate the meaning much. But when I hear from you, I could really get a taste of it. Very, very grateful. Thank you.
I would like to hear one or two listeners who have been listening to this. It could make any sense how they share something, they would like to share something or something about how they could connect it to Ram Lalla, if it could increase their appreciation, attraction towards Lord Ram in Ayodhya. Even if that happened, I would really.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.